and Julia Sondu, showing you where development is happening. Please come and join us. The Nigeria and Ghana rivalry. The Nigeria and Ghana rivalry has been around for as long as both countries have existed. This rivalry has strongly influenced the culture of the two countries in such a way that they compete in music, film, education, sports, and even jollof rice. Nigerians will prefer to lose a football match to the Senegalese national team than losing to the Black Stars of Ghana. When they eventually do, it's like a huge humiliation to the entire country and a great victory for the Ghanaians. The strange thing is that the two countries do not even share borders, but it has always felt like they did. Obviously, it has something to do with the two countries being English-speaking and British colonies amid two French-speaking countries. You see, Nigeria and Ghana are separated by Togo and Benin, two francophone countries, but it has never really mattered. They feel, act and behave like neighbors. Until Ghana's independence, both countries had the same currency, the same airline, and the same apex court settled all judicial matters. Then it was very common to see lots of Nigerians in Ghana and lots of Ghanaians in Nigeria. Ghana got her independence in March 1957, and their Nigerian cousins got theirs in October 1960. For many Nigerians, this didn't feel right. They were, of course, the bigger and the most populous of the two and should have gotten their independence before the smaller Ghana. And yes, Nigeria is bigger than Ghana, but at that time before oil was discovered in Nigeria, Ghana was the richest of the two countries. Then in November 1969, the Ghanaian government passed an order called the Aliens Compliance Order, which authorized all undocumented immigrants, or aliens as they called them, to leave Ghana. Even though there were Togolese, Burkinabes, Ivorians, and other West Africans in the country, Nigerians formed the majority of the foreign population in Ghana then. So, it felt like the exercise was aimed at Nigerians. Nigerians, however, will never forget this. Around 1974, Ghana's economy collapsed, and life in Ghana became difficult. This would lead many Ghanaians to migrate to neighboring countries in search of greener pastures, and one of these countries was, well, you've guessed it, Nigeria. You see, around 1958, Nigeria discovered oil, and it resulted in a boom in the country's economy. All of a sudden, it seemed the dynamics had changed. Nigeria was rich and Ghana was broke. Then in Nigeria, if you were a Nigerian family of any worth, you had to have a Ghanaian nanny, a Ghanaian maidservant, a Ghanaian cook, a Ghanaian gardener, and your children were likely to have a Ghanaian teacher at school or as a private tutor. Ghanaians living in Nigeria were having a good time until 1983, when the Nigerian government announced the expulsion of all undocumented aliens in the country, of which Ghanaians constituted the majority. To the Ghanaians, this felt like payback. This exercise will later be known unofficially as Ghana Must Go. Many Ghanaians affected often recount their journey back home as one of the most unpleasant experiences of their life. Most of them took only what they could carry for the journey, and either abandoned or cheaply sold what they couldn't. Their properties would be kept in a certain kind of plastic bag known today as the Ghana Must Go bag. In 1975, the Economic Community of West African State, ECOWAS, was formed. And as the two major English-speaking countries in the group, Ghana and Nigeria needed each other to make things work. And gradually, both countries went back to building a once-broken relationship. Nowadays, it seems the rift between the two countries has died down. Ghana remains a favorite destination for the rich and famous in Nigeria, as some of them often send their children to school in the country. Nigeria remains the entertainment heaven for most Ghanaians, owing to its popularity all over the world. In all, the rivalry between the two countries has come a long way, and to an extent, it has helped both countries improve. You may liken it to the Messi and Ronaldo rivalry in football, which has pushed both players into achieving some unimaginable feats. As such, I feel that the love-hate relationship between these two countries is a necessity if both countries want to continue to improve. Mr. Joshua Okafor said, "I'm a Ghanaian Nigerian, and I've stayed in each countries for 9 years each. My family and I relocated to Ghana in 2010. So I'll say I know much about both countries. So let me bring out my own ideas. Ghanaians don't and never will they have hatred for Nigerians and vice versa, unless the negative-minded people in both countries. They share a whole lot in common. Official language. They were both former British colonies, therefore having the same official language, and that makes them much closer to each other than other countries in West Africa. Because West Africa is largely francophone. Culture. Though both countries are multicultural, they share similar cultures like greeting respectfully and the avoidance of using your left hand in dealing with people, and some dishes too. Food. These two countries are so good at cooking. They have extremely wonderful, tantalizing, delicious, nutritious and scrumptious meals. I'll die for any Ghanaian or Nigerian local dishes, they're just too good. With this you'll know that I like food, lol. But the war between these two countries in terms of who prepares the best jollof will never end, but I'll say they are both irresistible. Closeness. These two countries will see each other as their closest brother when they meet in other countries than other Africans. Hard work. I love their hard work. They are both the most hard-working people I've ever seen. You'll not realize what I'm saying until you enter into their markets, farms, factories and construction sites. What machines are supposed to do, you'll see even underages doing it. They're really strong. Nice people. The youth or children are really respectful and polite even to strangers. Trading. These two countries have been in good terms for quite a while and have been trading between each other, so they're really connected. Entertainment collaborations. They both have great musicians, actors and actresses who are really good at their jobs, and they tend to feature each other in their songs. In movies too, you'll see a lot of Ghanaian actors or actresses in Nollywood movies and vice versa in Gallywood movies. Healthy rivalry. They are always arguing amongst each other on which country is better. But that depends on factors which one is looking at. So who says they hate each? They are just like brothers with petty differences. The fact. The year 1969, former Ghanaian President Kofi Abrefa Busia's allien compliance order was signed. Nigerians were forced to leave Ghana. Reason for deportation was failure to comply to immigration laws. This did not go down well with Nigerians, but they had to leave. 1983, President Shehu Shagari also announced that all foreigners without the right paperwork had just weeks to leave Nigeria. More than half of the deportation victims were Ghanaians who had come to Nigeria in search of better living in the 70s when Nigeria started to experience oil boom. It was a massive exodus. Ghanaians did it take it well also. Till today, both countries still make references to the rifts. However, it's known today that both countries remain best of friends, as they have left the past behind. This is the end of our program today. See you on Intervlog same time tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get new video updates. Thank you for watching Intervlog. Thank you.